everybody, and welcome back to more Soul Set. This is a long demo. I didn't expect it to be this long, but anyway, thank you guys very much for joining me once again. This is a continuation. Now, last time we found out a little bit, we named Ponytail McGee, but then she remembered her name and ruined the fun. So anyway, Yvonne is sitting by the table, lost in a pile of books. I don't see Shira anywhere, though. Wasn't Shira with you?
Oh. I'm pretty sure she was here a minute ago. You haven't passed her on your way here?
I haven't. Let's stay here. Maybe she just went to check up on Sheer. I think I'll stay here. How's the research going?
I've been looking for anything that had to do with healing spells. I was thinking that maybe we could help Miss Sheer somehow. But according to this book, not everyone can learn them. Only a small percentage of people are born with the talent. It's still unknown what the factors deciding it are. Some say that if both of your parents have the talent to heal, you have a high chance of becoming a potential healer as well, but even then it's not granted. Some claim to have cases of healers being born into families that haven't had any healers in them for centuries. In other words, you're either born a healer or you're not. It mostly depends on Lady Luck's will. This is worrying. What are the odds of one of us being a healer? Damn it. If only my mother were here. She'd be able to heal you. If only I could.
It is not your fault, my lady. Still, Okay, that's weird. You know, I recall my mother being a healer.
Really?
But I'm definitely not one.
Are you sure? Some say the talent can lay dormant and resurface at a later age.
No, I'm positive. I'm definitely no healer. What about you, though?
Me?
You seem like the type who'd want to help people all the time.
I'm not sure about that. I don't recall using healing spells on anyone, at least.
It might be that you simply don't remember.
Now you're getting my hopes up, Miss Mariko.
You seem like you genuinely want to help Sheer. How could I not encourage that?
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
So, anything else?
Well, it also says that a healer is unable to heal themselves.
Really? Why is that?
When you heal another person, you share a portion of your own energy with them, which makes the whole thing work.
Excuse me, sharing your own energy with yourself is like pouring water from a vase back into the same vase, you could say. You gain something by losing the same amount of something, so that's why it doesn't work. But a healer can heal another healer, of course. So self-efficiency is a problem. Yes, healers are useful allies to have, but they're also vulnerable. That actually makes a lot of sense now that you explained it. There's a lot of knowledge hidden in these books. If you wanted to, Marco? Oh good, you're both here. Sorry for interrupting your research, but we have things to discuss. Could you tell the others to gather in the library? I'll carry the potions upstairs in the meantime. Alright, looks like we're headed to the library. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, we were in the library, but, I mean, whatever. Okay, so, I have some bad news and bad news. Oh boy, there's always a catch somewhere, isn't there? The first bad news is that the potions have a time limit. We need to drink them in less than an hour, otherwise they'll be as good as rainwater to us. Okay, and the second bad news is a little more tricky. It seems that we need to drink them in pairs to make them work properly. Come again? These potions are designed to work from stimulating interpersonal bonds. Shared memories are what make them tick in a sense. Now, if we were to assume that we're all total strangers, this would probably get us nowhere. But considering we needed to get where we are somehow, I think it's safe to assume that we needed to stumble upon one another earlier to know one another at least a little bit, no? So we probably just don't remember it, like the rest of, well, anything. In other words, first of all, we decide on 3 pairs that we're going to stick with for this experiment. Second, each pair will settle somewhere. It's logical to assume that drinking the potions will put us in a state of sleep, or at least near sleep, so laying down beforehand would be advised. Conveniently, there seem to be enough usable beds around here if everyone were to feel comfortable with the idea. And third of all, we drink the potions and see what happens. If we're lucky, we should be remembering things regarding ourselves and the other person we paired up with. To be completely honest, that sounds like a scenario to a poorly written rated M novel. Who the hell comes up with this shit? Oh, Shira. I'm honestly starting to wonder what kind of places your mind wanders to all the time. Piss off. Like you're one to talk. I don't want to hear that coming from someone who touches girls in their sleep. I was checking Shear's bandages. How many times do I need to... Dear gods. Alright, enough. We're in a hurry, aren't we? If we want to argue, leave it for later. Are you sure these potions are safe for us to drink, Marco? Well, safe-ish. There are a couple of possible side effects listed in the book. Nothing worse than exhaustion or nausea, though, so we should be fine. I swear, if this makes me puke all over the carpet. Yeah. Okay. That was random. Yvonne, what happened? Gods, girl. Do you want me to... Are you serious? Gods, girl, do you want me to be completely deaf? What is it? Is that a cat? No, it looks like some kind of chupacabra. Foolish mortals, I am none of those things. I am Lord Mutik. Show me some respect.
Lord Mutik?
Did you hit your head, child? Again? Somebody give me a knife and a bang.
We've lost all our memories, including Yvonne.
Is that so?
You're,
Did you summon me by mistake? I'm your summon spirit. Well, one of your summoned spirits, but the other is not really worth mentioning. I count forgetting all about them as a blessing, child.
There's more? Wait, does that mean I'm a summoner?
Or excuse for a summoner, more like. Let's be honest. You'd have more time and talent in napkin folding.
Napkin folding?
If you summon me by mistake, then you probably don't know how to send me back either. I do hope you figure it out in the next hour, tops. What a bother. I'm not dealing with any of this. Good night. So he just sits there and goes to sleep.
Huh, what are you... My lord, wait. We still have questions for you.
You have questions? I don't feel like giving answers.
But if you're my summon spirit, aren't you supposed to obey me?
Am I? How bothersome. What's in it for me? I'm not in the mood. Well, he's a cat, so first of all, cats are assholes. Wow, that's harsh, man. Okay, well, they got the same voice, so she's technically a summoned spirit as well. No kidding. What did I tell you about the spark, girl? The goddamn spark. Okay, that's weird. I'm very confused. I don't know where the jazz came from. All right, he's purring now. That's good. She got manipulated into petting and scratching the evil beast. Hang in there, Yvonne. Okay, we're seriously starting to run out of time, and seeing that nobody really trusts anybody here quite yet, to make things fair, I propose this. We have a deck of cards, and I happened to find earlier. We'll take out a king, a queen, a jack, a 10, a 9, and an 8. That's one card for each of us. Okay, here we go. Whoever draws the highest card, the king, will get to decide who they pair up with first. That will establish the first pair. Then the second highest, the queen, gets to choose next, and so on.
I take it the trick here is the cards to remain hidden until they are summoned. The person with the king isn't supposed to know what card everyone else has, right?
That's right. Things would be more fair that way, don't you think? If the king happens to choose the person that had the queen, the person with the jack gets to choose second instead. There are 6 of us, so the remaining pair would be decided on its own after that.
Fair enough.
It's not that complicated, is it? Did everyone understand that? Any questions or complaints?
So we leave it all up to Lady Luck and the whims of 2 people? Alright.
Kinda stupid way to do this, but sure, why not?
I think it's a good way, otherwise we'd keep fighting about it. I second that. Let's do this.
Apri? You guys do what you want. I'm staying out of it. I'll let you decide who pairs up with whom on your own because I couldn't care less.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm sure. Sue yourself. I suppose the smallest card leaves the pile then. I need to get some fresh air. I'll be outside.
Okay.
Alright, that's weird. Apparently someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Oh, and before we get started, I do hope nobody will try tampering with the cards. Yes, Shira, it's not just your imagination. I am looking at you. Urgh. Fine, my bad. You're unusually perceptive if you can tell, though. I'll give you that. I didn't think anybody noticed. Or you've done it yourself before yourself. Wait, you remember doing this kind of thing? I somehow remember that I used to, yeah? Though I have no idea to whom and why. I just recall the act itself. Does that mean you tended to gamble a lot? Hell if I know.
Or could it be that you're familiar with illusions, maybe?
Well, it's a useful skill to have regardless. As long as nobody can tell you're trying to pull it off behind their backs, that is. That being said, I'll be keeping an eye on you from now on. Joy of joys. I kind of cursed the fact that I gave her that voice on accident. Alright, ready? Ow, I pulled my... Ow, that hurt. Wait, we established a system for this, but who gets to draw first?
Right. You're going to fight over this, aren't you? The potions don't have much time left. How about we decide it by age?
By age? The oldest of the group will go first, and so on. Jesus Christ.
That's a great idea and all, but which person in this room does actually remember how old they are? We can base it on appearance. To me, you look the oldest, Mariko, not counting Apri, that is. Marco looks to be the youngest.
Okay, fine. I'll get the remaining card.
So, after Mariko, I'd say Yvonne, then Shira, then me.
Ah,
really?
That kind of makes me both happy and angry. But okay, let's roll with this.
No complaints on my side either, obviously. With that kind of combination, I get to draw first, after all.
Alright then, so it's Mariko, Yvonne, Shira, and Shur. I get the card that remains. Fair enough? Mariko, pick one. Alright, now I gotta click on one. It's time to choose a lucky number. Oh, God. Alright, so first from the left, second from the left, the one in the... Let's go with the one in the middle. That sounds like a good idea. What did I get? Are you sure? Okay, now then. I'm sure you're dying to know what card you drew. But I'm going to have to stop you there. Sadly, our time is up.
The hell are you talking about?
Oh, is that the end of the demo? Oh, I knew it. Alright, anyway, that was actually kind of a clever end to the demo. Well done. I liked it. Anyway, I did like this game, and I'm very interested to see where this goes and how it ends, because it's got a very interesting story, and I always love the mystery of, like, not knowing who you are and what's going on. But anyway, thank you guys very much for joining me on Soulset. This is just the prologue demo, and you can actually go play it yourself. Wait, that's it? Seriously? This sucks. It's because that stupid cat got all the less screen time. Part of my route was originally still planned for this. Don't blame me for your failures, puny mortal. I'm gonna sue you, cat. Alright, there we go. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Remember to hit that like button, comment, and of course subscribe. Goodbye, everybody. There, I've got a stripper. Over there, I've got things I need to click on.